It was a quiet evening. The sky was painted with orange and pink. A gentle breeze moved the leaves outside. Inside the small house, a father and his son sat near the fireplace. The warm glow of the fire filled the room. "Dad, what is the secret of life?" the boy asked. His big eyes were full of curiosity. The father smiled. "That is a very old question, my son. A long time ago, there was a king who wanted to know the answer. Would you like to hear his story?" The boy nodded eagerly. "Yes, please." The father began. Once, in a faraway kingdom, there was a great and powerful king. He had everything: gold, land, and servants. But something was missing. He did not know the true meaning of life. One day, he made an announcement. "Whoever can answer this question will receive a great reward. What is the secret of life?" People came from all over the land. Scholars, priests, and wise men stood before the king. Each gave a different answer. "The secret of life is knowledge," said one man. "Only the wise truly live." "The secret of life is power," said another. "Without strength, a man is nothing." "The secret of life is love," said a woman. "Love gives life meaning." The king listened carefully but was not satisfied. None of the answers felt complete. Days passed, then weeks. No one could give him a true answer. Then, one morning, an old farmer arrived at the palace. His clothes were simple, his hands rough from years of work. He bowed before the king and said, "Your Majesty, I have your answer." The king leaned forward. "Tell me." The farmer held out his hand. And it was a small seed. "This is the secret of life." The king frowned. "A seed? What do you mean?" The farmer smiled. "Life is like a seed, Your Majesty. If you plant it with care, it will grow. If you water it with kindness, it will bloom. If you share its fruits, others will benefit. But if you keep it locked away, it will never grow. The secret of life is simple: what you give to the world gives back to you." The king was silent. He looked at the small seed in the farmer's hand. Then, he understood. He stood up and said, "You are wiser than any scholar. You have taught me more than all the books in my library." He rewarded the farmer, but more importantly, he changed. From that day on, he ruled with kindness and gave to his people. And in return, his kingdom flourished like a garden in spring. The father looked at his son. "Do you understand the lesson?" The boy thought for a moment. "It means life is not about what we have, but what we give." The father smiled. "Yes, my son. Kindness, love, and wisdom, these are the seeds we must plant." The boy looked at the fire, deep in thought. Then he smiled. "I like this story." The father kissed his son's head. "One day, you will share it too." Outside, the wind whispered through the trees, carrying the old lesson forward, just as it had for centuries. If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe.